Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Now today I'll be talking about the roster rumors finally. Obviously, yes, it's been quite a while since we've done this type of video. The last time was on October 5th, so it has been quite a while, and there's been a lot of announcements as well. So let's just have a look at the latest one. Well, latest one before we get into the new one. So a couple changes here, like Loud QCK is unlikely to be joining Loud. And Jogmo is looking less likely to be joining G2. EMEA Redguard joining Giants Gaming possibly, and Mystic possibly also certainly going to be joining Team Liquid, and then Pacific, Frost possibly going to be joining Talon Esports, Patty Pan looking likely to be rejoining, and China, as usual, nothing. So let's now have a look at the Americas, and first off we have Sentinels. And they basically confirmed that roster. It wasn't really like an announcement video, but it's basically confirmed that is gonna be their roster. E.g., nothing. Leviatán has announced their roster and including their coaching staff. Aspas, King, Nosware, Mazzino, and Tex, and their coaches are Gukt and Itopata. So this actually might be contention. Actually, like a very very good team. I think as well, this team could possibly even be the best in Americas. Maybe follow closely. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. I'll be honest. I kind of want to wait until all the rosters have been announced. But this is a very very solid roster in my opinion. Having Aspas, who was the best player in 2021 and was still pretty decent, I'll be honest, with 2022, but kind of dipped. Tex, who's a very promising young player who obviously came out from the guard, and then the keeping as well, like King, Nosware, Mazzino, who I thought like those two were very 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 good. I'll be interested to see of how they play, considering that last year they were very mundane, they were very like just very bland and they basically had like the same tactics, the same play style as like last year. Nothing really changed, I'll be honest. So we'll see what happens with this year, but I'm pretty sure they did win in the show match against Crew Esports, which is not surprising considering that Crew Esports, considering that Crew's roster is kind of interesting, kind of crap, but not as crap as it was like this year, for example. It does look it does look a little bit better now, so they could be running mid pack. But Leviatán, I expect them to be a front running team this year for the Americas. Cloud9, nothing. Loud, also nothing. And speaking of Crew Esports, they have officially announced their roster as well, with Kesnet, Klaus, and Melser. And then the new additions of MTA and Shy and Atom and DDX will also be staying with the team as well. I'm not really too sure what to really say about this roster, I'll be honest. It's like, I don't know what to really think about this, I'll be honest. Like, I don't know, I'll be honest. I just don't know what to really think about this roster. Because I mean, it looks kind of the same as last year, just a tiny bit better. I mean, MTA, I've seen like VODs of him. He's a really really good player. Shy, he was also really decent as well, but it just looks kind of similar from this year, in my opinion. Like, I'm not really too sure if it's going to be exactly the same. But I, I don't know, man. I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see how they go in the regular season. Because I mean, MTA, he's a great player. I've seen VODs of him, and he's really really good. And Shy, he was also really good as well. He was actually like pretty decent. So see how they go, but I'm just not really too sure. 100 Thieves possibly making some changes. Common BCG are now officially off the market for 100 Thieves, and EU is now looking searching to be joining 100 Thieves, while Nature, which is very interesting, might be the new IGL. It's not expecting that, I'll be honest. Nature, I'm pretty sure last time he played was with TSM, I think, and he wasn't too bad, so that's pretty interesting. Another Brazilian team, or I should say, South American team, I should say, that announced their roster was Furia, with this actually decent roster of Liazi, MW0, Conan officially now on the main roster, Havoc, and Khalil. So this roster for Furia is actually really decent, actually. Havoc, I know there was rumors that he was going to possibly join Loud, but obviously that didn't happen. I'm also really excited to see how Liazi goes. I think he's a very good up-and-coming player. I'm pretty sure he's also, was he part of Keystars? I'm pretty sure he was actually pretty good there. So, and also having Koi is as well. That's actually really nice. This is a good roster, is a good change as well. Um, Conan is an interesting choice as well as the IGL. I think he did play a couple games. He wasn't that good, I'll be honest. He was just meh. It was just like, all right though. Not really too sure what this announcement video is. I might be just reference to Brooklyn 99 with that like I wanted that way scene, but still, just yeah, I'm not really too sure because I mean like it's a good roster, but there's been some questionable changes like Karanan especially. Karanan is a very interesting choice, but either way, I think it's an alright, definitely better than the next Brazilian team, which we'll get into soon. G2 nothing really, and NRG, nothing. And a final one for the Americas is EMEA with the official roster of Artson, Mazen, Jay-Z, RGLM, and FRZ with the coaches of Bazooka and Fraud. I'm not looking forward to this roster, I'll be honest. Like, Fraud, great coach, in my opinion. Having like both like Bazooka and Fraud is actually a pretty decent idea. I don't know what the hell this in this announcement video is as well, but it's just, yeah, it's just I'm not really too sure, I'll be honest. Like, Mazen, he was not bad. He was alright, I'll be honest. In Furia and Artson, I'll be honest, I didn't really watch a lot of Artson, I'll be honest, but he's just like, okay, it's interesting choice, I'll be honest. I mean, they got rid of Heat, who I thought was maybe one of their best players. Murray, I mean, he was alright, but it's not really like an upgrade. It's kind of just exactly the same though, and there's Fraud as well. And I mean, having Fraud is not too bad of an option in my opinion. I think that's good, but still, it's just like, okay, it's interesting choice for I'll be honest, for MIBR. I'm very disappointed that they got rid of Jojen, the champion himself. I cannot believe that. Anyways, let's now move over now to EMEA. And Fnatic was confirmed that Kamek is officially gone, including SLK, so both of them are gone, and Mini is now looking at a possibility that he might rejoin Fnatic only as their assistant coach. Jonas Gaming, nothing. FUT Esports, I'm pretty sure has officially announced their roster with CNN, Mr. Fallen, Curax at the captain, and UTJ with the guys as the head coach. Well, so as you can see here, they did win the Red Bull Homeground qualifiers, so that means it'll be in Tokyo. And this team looks scary, I'll be honest. This team might be maybe a contention, maybe one of the best EU teams, not really too sure. I mean, they have CNET, who's also a 2021 champion, and UTJ, who's actually pretty good. Well, I don't know why I say that so surprisingly, but he's actually a very, very solid player, in my opinion. A great young and up and coming player. So I'm pretty just I'm interested to see how he improves over the season, or I should say over the regular season. I'll be honest, for EU. But this is a good starting point for FUT. And I'll be interested to see how they go against Fnatic, I'll be honest. Fnatic is going to be looking pretty interesting there, in my opinion. Let's see, next one. Team Liquid, currently nothing. Koi's not looking likely that Kama and Shadow will be joining Koi, so thank God that will probably be having Shadow in Tier 1, which is a good sign. Carmine Core, Narrate, and Tomazi, both of them are pretty certain to be joining Carmine Core, which is actually now a pretty decent roster. Excited to see how they go this season. Team Vitality, nothing. Navi, is now certain that the Zipan, Shao, Angel, Sugetsu, Doom Bros, and Latix will be joining Navi. This has also been officially been confirmed as well with a funny roster, or I should say funny video as well. Just announced. I'm not really going to show it, considering that it was confirmed like ages ago, like even like before the announcement. So, whatever. Gentlemates, nothing. Team Heretic. I don't think I talked about this. So. And obviously we have Mini Boo, Ryan's Boo, and Benji Fishy. Those 5 players will be joining the team officially, and along with the coaches of Nilzino and Weber. Not really too sure what's gonna be the situation with Root, considering that he's only 17, and he's probably gonna miss out on the first split. So are they maybe going to bring in Kellogg's? I don't know. Maybe Avova. I'm not really too sure. And BBL Esports, Kishner X, Resipora, Brave, and Elite. All of them are currently certain, including Epics, and no changes there for BBL Esports. Pacific now. And there has been a couple changes here. Z Division, they have confirmed that Barca has officially left the team. DRX currently nothing. Talent Esports is looking pretty interesting. Governor, he's now rumored to be joining Talent Esports, including Tix. Both of them are currently in the likely stage. It'd be cool to see that, I'll be honest. I mean, Tix, obviously, as a proud Australian, really excited to see how Tix goes in the Pacific region. And having Governor in as well is also really, really neat. I mean, I remember he was like in like BBG for a bit in North America. He's actually a really good player, so I'm really excited to see how Talon goes in this roster. Doesn't focus me nothing Team Secret, as I did mention. Giant Sanity is basically gone, considering of all the stuff going about of him leaking scrims and shit. NDG is now looking likely to be joining Team Secret, while Tesseract and Killias are officially gone from Team Secret's hands, we'll say. Global Esports has officially announced that Polvi will be joining Global Esports as a duelist player. This is actually going to be the final player, actually, surprisingly, for Global, so I don't think there's going to be any other players that's going to be joining Global Esports. I mean, even though on the spreadsheet did say that SK Rossi will probably be maybe a 6 player or even 2-way player, I am interested to see how Polvi goes. I mean, I've seen all over social media and stuff that Polvi is a very exciting prospect from the European region. I can't remember what team he used to play on. Maybe actually show maybe here, but I generally can't remember. But he's definitely looking like maybe be the next Demon 1. And if that's the case, 10 star. There we go, 10 star. If that's the case, then oh boy, Pacific is now looking very, very cracked and unstoppable, even with Bleed with Yay, DRX looking really good, PaperX also looking really good, and now Global possibly gonna be signing maybe the next Demon 1. Very, very excited about that. Genji Lakia is now gone on up to possibility, just possible of joining Genji. PaperX nothing, Bleed nothing, T1 nothing, and RIQ also nothing. And finally, China. Currently, nothing has been confirmed for the Chinese region. So just a reminder, just to like, comment, subscribe. It would really help me, especially as we get into the end of 2023, as we get into the latter half and into November soon. I like to reach at least probably like 190, 185 subscribers. I think that'd be great. Or even 200, that'd be phenomenal. But yeah, that's really about it from me. At least some changes. Probably could join Global Esports. A lot of confirmation rosters as well, like the Heretics, Navi, FUT Esports have officially announced their roster, and then obviously the Americas all over the place have rosters finally been announced. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.